Whether driving on normal roads or highways, an open window provides fresh air. The problem is the wind will ruin your hairdo and give you a stiff neck. And the car's interior will get wet when it rains. Wind and rain deflectors are designed to prevent these problems. These accessories are available for most car models. We've tested 3 products made by different manufacturers. Our first test model is made by Hiko in Poland. It costs €30.91, including shipping costs, which makes it the least expensive in our test. The second product is from Italy. The deflectors made by Fahrrad cost €29.90, plus €12 shipping costs, making them somewhat more expensive. The third deflector is from Climair, a German manufacturer, and is the most expensive model in our test. It costs €59 plus €6.50 shipping costs. At first sight, the 3 products are very similar. Can you buy the 3 accessories without fears? What should you look for before buying a product? We ask an expert from TÜV Süd, the German Technical Control Board. It's important that the product is delivered with the appropriate operating license. The operating license is basically a certificate stating that the TÜV has checked whether the product complies with regulations so that it doesn't pose a threat, and that the Federal Transport Authority has given its approval. The most expensive product in our test complies with the regulations. But what about the less expensive competitors from Italy and Poland? Do these products, which we bought on the internet, do they have an operating license? Are these products certified? No, they also have an inscription on them. But this is only a claim made by the part manufacturer. It's no operating license. It doesn't have the KBA number. And the packaging has an inscription claiming compliance with quality regulations, that is, with DIN ISO 9001. This is completely worthless for traffic on the streets because it says nothing about the strength, the shatter protection of the product, or its assembly or mounting. Under which conditions can you still go ahead and mount these products, and what are the costs? You would have to provide proof that the product will not shatter and therefore be a hazard to other motorists, cyclists and pedestrians. Getting that certification is costly, and it might not involve just one part but several, and they may have to undergo several different tests. That would easily cost a couple of €100. Are the cheap wind deflectors without the operating license really that bad, and are they outright dangerous? We test the 3 deflectors on the road. First test, the assembly. For all 3 models, the first step is open the windows. The model by Fahrrad comes with a lot of accessories. All 3 models have to be inserted into the window seal, first into the lower left one, then the right upper one. The Italian deflector is fastened with 5 metal clips and an adhesive strip. The accompanying tool helps in the assembly of the clips, but the assembly still takes 1 minute 41 seconds. The deflector by Hiko is affixed using only 2 metal clips. No tool is included, but if you are adroit, the assembly takes only 39 seconds. The Climair deflector doesn't require metal clips or tools. All you do is push the deflector into the window seal. You're done after just 11 seconds. Just shut the windows and you're finished. The model made in Germany takes the least time for assembly, but all 3 models can be affixed quickly without tools. Our second test, a car wash. Here you have to be particularly careful with protruding parts, like for example with our rain and wind deflectors. The rotating brushes hit the mounted plastic parts directly. Will the brushes scratch or even tear off the deflectors? We have no winner in this test. All 3 models survive the car wash without a scratch and score. The third test, rain. The deflector should also permit adequate ventilation during rain. Will our 3 test models succeed? The window is slightly open. Fresh air can enter, but the rain stays out. The 3 deflector models master this test beautifully. Again, no difference. The cheap products are catching up. Our fourth test, the highway. Will our test objects remain in place at 130 kilometers per hour on the highway? The German deflector remains firmly in place. The window can be opened slightly without causing annoying turbulences, as with the other two. But the slow motion take shows that the deflector from Poland slips out of the window seal when you open the window. And with the Italian model, the unthinkable happens. This one is still in place. I think the other one just flew away. Yeah, it's gone, right here on the highway. Only the Climair rain and wind deflector worked satisfactorily in all the 4 tests. A clear victory. What could the consequences be of mounting deflectors without operating license? Who's made responsible if one of these parts comes unstuck and flies away, like the deflector by Fahrrad? There are no compliance certificates on them. That means you no longer have the approval of the Road Traffic Licensing Regulation Board, which means that the operating license has expired. In plain language, this means that if you drive this vehicle, you no longer have insurance coverage. Even if approval or individual accessories is possible, the follow-up costs are considerable. With the wind deflectors, these costs can be approximately 600 to 900 euros, depending on the federal state. There's no alternative. Products with the official operating license are your only option. That means that everything is okay. You can install the accessory. You keep the operating license in your glove compartment, and that's the end of it. Have a good trip, but only with your operating license.